How did Holocaust medical experimentation ignore informed consent? Imagine being trapped in a place where your life is no longer your own. During the Holocaust, this was the grim reality for countless individuals. Medical experimentation in concentration camps was a horrific chapter that completely disregarded the principle of informed consent. Informed consent means that someone voluntarily agrees to take part in medical research after being fully informed about what it entails. In the concentration camps, this basic ethical standard was non-existent. Victims were subjected to brutal and often deadly experiments without any explanation or choice. They were treated as mere objects, stripped of their humanity and rights. The Nazi doctors saw these individuals not as people but as tools to advance their twisted ideology or scientific goals. Coercion was rampant. Prisoners were threatened or physically unable to refuse participation, meaning any consent given was neither free nor informed. The doctors conducting these experiments operated under a dehumanizing system. They viewed their victims as expendable rather than as individuals with rights and dignity. This approach starkly contrasts with ethical medical practices that respect a person's autonomy. The absence of informed consent was so severe that it led to the establishment of the Nuremberg Code after World War II. This code explicitly states that voluntary informed consent is essential for ethical human experimentation. Holocaust medical experimentation ignored informed consent in several ways. First, prisoners were forced into experiments without any explanation or choice. Second, victims were treated as objects rather than human beings. Third, coercion, threats, and violence ensured participation. Finally, there was no ethical oversight or respect for individual autonomy. This violation of informed consent was part of a broader pattern of abuse within the concentration camp system. Victims faced systematic extermination and medical cruelty. The legacy of these atrocities resulted in the creation of international ethical standards aimed at preventing such horrors from happening again. Understanding this dark history is vital to ensure that we never forget the lessons learned from these tragic events.